And Panthers taking on the St. Joseph Notre Dame Pilots. Good afternoon, everyone. Jeff Kurtz alongside Jason Patterson. Jason, we've got a game today that has a lot of pedigree behind it for both of these schools. Neither one of these teams a stranger to championship games.
Now, just like you said, both teams, they've been here plenty of times. You've got head coaches that have been here plenty of times, so neither one of these schools are unfamiliar with this championship caliber games.
First, let's start with the Horizon Panthers from San Diego, California. Horizon, they've got a couple of notable alumni as well who also won championships when they were at Horizon. Jared Dudley, who is playing for the Phoenix Suns, and Jeff Withey, who's the starting center for the number one seeded Kansas Jayhawks in the NCAA basketball tournament. So you've got, as we mentioned, a lot of pedigree, a lot of basketball background between these two programs, Jason.
Yeah, most definitely. A couple of names to look out for there on the Horizon side of the ball is number 2, Cody Underwood, who's coming in averaging 14.5 points per game. We've got number 24, Darren Carrington, who's averaging 10.4 points a game. So two solid players there on the Horizon side of the ball to watch out for.
Darren Carrington, meanwhile, for Horizon, his dad, also named Darren, played in the NFL for the San Diego Chargers as a safety. Darren, the younger, is going to be playing football at Oregon next year, and his mom,
Horizon, is going to be at 6'4", and we've got 6'6", the center for Timoteo Youssef over there for St. Joe's, so definitely a little bit of a height advantage for the Pilots, so let's see if that turns out here against Horizon.
Youssef in the center circle. He'll be moving with the Pilots from left to right. They're in the white jerseys with white pants, the blue lettering. Horizon in the navy blue. Darren Carrington in the center circle. The tip is up, and Youssef is going to win the tap. The Panthers will be going right to left. They are in the navy blue jerseys, navy blue shorts, white lettering. Youssef with the ball on the right wing. Youssef looking to the post, goes into the post. It's going to be stolen by Markel Bird. And the clock finally getting started. So we had a whole sequence of offense for the Pilots, and the clock hadn't moved on the scoreboard. But now we're into the action, and the clock in motion, as the Panthers also in motion with 23 on the shot clock against the 2-3 zone. Nice ball movement. Straight away Bird. Bird beyond the NBA three-point line. Ball swung left side, Cody Underwood. Now Bird on the right side, going to skip past Underwood, three-pointer on the way, back iron, no, long rebound to Carrington. And a fresh shot clock for the Panthers. 7:25 remaining first quarter. Bird penetrates into the teeth of the zone, back out to Underwood, who's going to swing it right side, Carrington. Carrington takes it into the key, floats up a 5-footer, it's good. And Horizon's on the board first, and Pilots quickly into the front court. Justin Brown gives up the basketball to the point guard, Harris. Harris left side, Voisinat. Voisinat, 35 feet away, takes it middle of the floor, then goes left side to Lamont Banks, who saw some significant playing time last year as a freshman coming off the bench for the Pilots. He now has the ball top of the free throw line and hits from 16.
Yeah, that was beautiful. He just happened to find a little spot right there at the top of the free throw line and didn't even touch rim, nothing but net.
Into the front court, Bird with the basketball. St. Joe's staying in that 2-3 zone. Ethan Underwood yet to touch the ball. Now he gets it in the left wing. He's going to put up a three. He's got a good shooting stroke. Back iron, no. Rebounded by Voisinat. Into the front court quickly with it. This is Brown. Brown goes down low. Youssef with the height advantage goes up. No good. Carrington skies high for the rebound.
Yeah, Carrington already looking good on the rebound side of the ball.
Carrington into the front court. Bird with it near the center circle. Going right to left of the Panthers, 20 on the shot clock, 6:10 on the game clock, first quarter. And we are tied at 2. Carrington with the ball on the left wing, takes it into the key, skip pass outside. This is Cody Underwood with a 3-ball strong. Youssef the board. Youssef going to handle it himself, bring it into the front court, and gives off to Voisinat. Voisinat on the wing. Left wing, drives into the middle of the key, takes it all the way, floats one up, and drops it in.
What a beautiful drive by Voisinat. Just found the lane, drove it nicely, put it in, got a nice kiss off the iron, and it happened to fall in for another basket.
Last year in the championship game, the Pilots shot 29% from the field. This year, a lot better out of the gate. Carrington moves the ball to Bird, top of the circle. Bird with 18 on the shot clock, backs it up against the 2-3. Now tries to penetrate between the guards, has it knocked away. Carrington comes up with it on the right wing, skip pass, low left cornered. Underwood, and that's Ethan Underwood stepping on the sideline. 5:18 left first quarter, and the Pilots will take over. Bringing it up the floor is Marcus Harris into the front court to Voisinat. Voisinat on the right side along the sideline to Banks. Banks swings left side, looking to the post. Youssef gets a pass. Nice spin move after the pass from Harris. Gets caught along the baseline. Kick out Voisinat. 17 on the shot clock. Voisinat down in the block. Kick out Harris. Three-pointer on the way. Front iron, no. Youssef the offensive rebound, and he's going to be fouled. And this is something that Horizon's going to have to keep an eye on, is keeping Youssef off the offensive glass.
Yeah, as he's the lone guy at 6'6" out there, who's the tallest guy on the court for either side of the school, or for either school. So definitely got to watch him on rebounds.
Brown gets the inbounds pass along the block, loses the ball, knocked away. We got players diving on the floor for it, and a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Panthers.
That was a nice hustle by the Horizon Panthers on that one. It was a little bit of loose ball. They had to get one of their players on it so that way they could get the possession arrow for the jump ball.
That last foul was on Markel Bird, his first, team's first, and Bird's going to bring the ball across half court. 4:40 left opening quarter, 4-2 the score. St. Joe's leading. High post, this is Underwood. Ethan Underwood's going to back it out around the three-point line, then float one in from 10, no good. Rebounded by Brown. Brown gives to Harris, front court with it, Voisinat into the block to Lamont Banks. Banks gets a return pass. He's going to be fouled from the backside. Carrington reaching over the top, and Coach Hopkins not happy about that one from his senior.
Yeah, Horizon has definitely not started this game off nicely with their percentage of shooting. They've gotten a couple good looks. They just haven't been able to put them in the bottom of the net.
Well, one thing Horizon's going to have to deal with here today that St. Joe's did last year is the depth perception in Sleep Train Arena. Being a larger arena can be tougher for shooters sometimes, as here is Youssef on the drive, misses. His follow, no. Carrington's going to tap the rebound to himself and track it down. And Carrington into the front court with the basketball. Midway through the first quarter, Carrington takes it all the way. Layup is strong. Rebounded underneath nicely by Horizon. We got a foul. Nice job on the offensive glass by Eric Harris. And Harris is going to be going to the free throw line. That foul is going to go against Justin Brown, his first, team's first.
Yeah, just as you were talking about depth perception, when you play in your high school gym, you normally have a wall right behind the hoop. So they've got a big see-through backboard with a bunch of players waving at them behind it. So, or a bunch of fans waving at them behind it. Sorry. So it definitely gets a little bit something to get used to, and that's usually what you see here in the first quarter of these games is them trying to get used to the sleep train as he misses his first free throw from the line.
Second free throw coming up for Harris. Substitution in the ballgame for Horizon, Micah Gagline into the game for the first time. Free throw is good. 1 out of 2 makes it a 4-3 score. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout as well here on PlayOnSports.com. You're following championship coverage of the state basketball tournament in the state of California right here on your home for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here today? Tell your school to sign up for the Play On Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Jeff Kurtz alongside Jason Patterson. Well, Jason, as we look at the early going here, you mentioned a moment ago that it's difficult with the depth perception here at Sleep Train Arena. We talked about that, and so far here through the first 4 minutes and 2 seconds, 3:58 left in the first quarter, Horizon 1 for 6 from the field.
Yeah, they've had a couple of good wide open opportunities, actually. They're moving the ball nicely on the offensive side of the ball. They're getting the shots that they want. They just haven't got them to fall yet. One thing, like we said, trying to get that depth perception down. They got the clear backboard with a bunch of, I'd say, energetic St. Joe's fans behind their hoop, to say the least. So it makes it a little bit difficult. And as actually, you can't tell, but most of the St. Joe's fans here are all wearing orange, which is a quite bright color, so it gets your attention. Makes it a little bit more difficult to get a shot off on that end of the court.
Kyle Nash and James Choice into the lineup for the Pilots. St. Joe's with the basketball. Youssef stays in the game, as does Justin Brown. Lamont Banks is out for the moment. Marcus Harris running the point for the Pilots. Ball swung left side. This is Youssef. Straight away. Ball swung around to the right side to Harris. Harris, top of the circle. That was Choice, who's just checked in. Nice ball movement by the Pilots, 15 on the shot clock, just employing a little weave out high. Nash is going to try to fake it in the middle and then kick to Brown on the right side. Brown in the post, Youssef on the right block. Youssef guarded one-on-one, now double team. Pass, give, Brown into the teeth of the defense from 5 feet strong, gets his own rebound. Now he's going to pull up from 10 along the baseline, no good. Youssef, an offensive rebound, is put back, no. Battle for the rebound underneath, and Horizon loses it along the baseline, and the Pilots are going to get another opportunity.
Wow, all that, and they still get to retain the ball. That's solid play by St. Joe's.
CIF is going to check out, as will Brown. Lamont Banks will come back in, and Mark Voisinat. 3:17 left in the quarter. Inbounds pass, corner. This is Harris with it. Harris gives to Banks, middle of the free throw area, and then he backs it out. Ball into the post. Nice ball movement. Swung around right side, Nash. Nash kick out Harris. Harris drives to Voisinat. 20 on the shot clock. Into the block. This is Choice. Choice skip pass near side. Jumper on the way. A three is good by Marcus Harris.
That was beautiful ball movement by St. Joe's. Just looking for the right opportunity. Finally, Harris finds it, puts it up, even with a hand in his face, and drains a beautiful three-pointer.
That was over a minute worth of defense that the Panthers had to play there. Those second chance opportunities for the Pilots, killing the Panthers here in the first quarter. On the drive, spin move into the key, and we got a foul. That's going to be the call. On the drive by Markel Bird. This foul is going to go against James Choice, his first, team's second, and CIF will come back into the ballgame replacing Choice. And this ball will be brought in by the Panthers underneath their offensive basket in the backcourt to Bird. Bird swings left side, Underwood. Underwood to Carrington. Under 2:30 remaining opening quarter. Carrington with the ball in the wing against the 2-3 zone. Pass in the high post area. Great ball movement by the Panthers. They swing it around the perimeter. Bird thinks about a three from NBA range, then steps in, shoots it from the high school range, and that's a lot better for him. It's good.
That's exactly what these Panthers want to do, is they want to find those shots and actually drain them, as they've had good opportunities, just weren't able to drain them until that one.
Banks high post to CIF, and CIF is going to be fouled with a push. That foul is going to go likely against Eric Harris. And that is against Harris. That's his first, team's third. 7-6 our score. 2:05 left in the first quarter. Up off the bench for the first time, Dante Cretane for Horizon. He will replace Markel Bird in the lineup. And back into the ball game comes Justin Brown. Here's a pass underneath. Banks off the feed from Voisinat. Hits one off the inbounds pass. 9-6 our score. 1:55 left first quarter. Carrington left side, straight away to Cretane. High post, turn it around facing is Harris. Harris gets it back out. Cretane with 19 on the shot clock. Cretane into the key. Gives to Harris. Skip pass left side, Carrington. Carrington, high left elbow. Harris turn around 12-footer, no. Banks the rebound. Pushing quickly, Pilots in the front court. Brown's got a step, takes it all the way. Charge! Nice job stepping in front by Eric Harris to take the charge, and Brown's picked up his second personal foul.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful defensive play on that one, as he was able to get in there, plant his feet, take the charge, as everybody in the building on the St. Joe side of the ball thought that was going to be an and one, but nonetheless, he takes the charging foul and gets the ball back for his Panthers. 1:25
left in the first quarter. 9-6 the score. Carrington high post to Underwood. Underwood into the corner. Skip out from gig line. He gets the return pass, puts up a three, front iron, no. Battle for the rebounds, going to be knocked out of bounds by Markel Bird, who just checked back in. So it's Bird, Carrington, Cody Underwood, Ethan Underwood on the bench at the moment. Dante Cretane and Micah Gagline for Horizon. Meanwhile, James LaFollette just checked in for the first time for the Pilots. He's out there with Brown, Voisinat, CIF, who came back in, and Marcus Harris. Harris running the point. Harris dribbles right-hand side. Harris looking postward, instead out to Voisinat near the center circle. 22 on the shot clock. Voisinat with 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. Dribbles left side, picks up the dribble. High post, this is Banks. Banks swings right side to Harris. Harris out, LaFollette from NBA range. In and out, no good. Carrington battling for the rebound. It's going to be off. CIF out of bounds. And Coach Hopkins for Horizon saying, I need an over-the-back call. Harrington, a little bit of hops there, is helping him out in the offensive glass. Or defensive glass, I should say. 40 seconds left first quarter. 30 on the shot clock, about an 8-second differential. This ball is almost stolen by the Pilots. Carrington comes up with a loose ball, goes down low. Here's Cretane with a short jumper from 5, tapped out by Horizon. Bird straight away. Bird, kick out. Here's another NBA range shot, and that one is good by Micah Gagline.
That's nice ball movement by Horizon on that one, as they were able to find Gagline wide open for the NBA range three-pointer, and he was able to drain it.
Shot clock turned off. 12 seconds left in the quarter. We're tied at 9. Now with 10, Harris with 9, with 8. Right side, Voisinat with 7, with 6, with 5. Back to Voisinat. Three-pointer with 3 seconds left. Back iron, no. Battle for the loose ball. Bird's got it. He will not get the shot off before the end of the quarter. And that is how the first quarter completes. We are all tied up as we were when the game started. 9-9 right here on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Play on Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at Play on Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/playonnetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. Also, don't forget to stay tuned for the PlayOnSports.com postgame show, where we will select our player of the game. That's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Jeff Kurtz alongside Jason Patterson. Our producer is Nathan Schemmel. Thanks so much for joining us wherever you're listening to our broadcast from around the world, folks. And we are going to be providing you with all 12 games over the course of these 2 days here from Sleep Train Arena. We're back at it at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. We were here at 10 o'clock today, and hope you will enjoy all of our coverage of the California State Basketball Championships right here on PlayOnSports.com. An interesting quarter, and Horizon seemed to begin to find the range towards the tail end of the first quarter, Jason.
Yeah, definitely, like you said, an interesting quarter. The Pilots came out. They were moving the ball nicely. They looked like the aggressors to start the first quarter, but then Horizon kind of slowed it down. They were able to start draining these shots. They were getting good shots at the start of the quarter, but then they were able to start draining them towards the end. So both teams able to score 9 points. Let's see what the second half brings, or the second quarter brings, excuse me.
Horizon shooting 27% in that first quarter, but St. Joe's at 31%. So neither team really lighting it up from the outside at this point. As we get ready for the second quarter, the Pilots going left to right. They'll start out with the basketball. Yusuf on the floor with Voisinat, Harris, Banks, and LaFollette still in the ball game. Horizon is going to counter with Gagline. Underwood is back in. That's Ethan Underwood. Cretain stays in, Carrington is still in, and so the point guard, Markel Bird. Ball in the corner, this is Banks' left corner, into the post on the left block to Yusuf. He's going to go up and bank one home from 5. And his first points of the game.
That's a big boy, 6'6". He's down there underneath that hoop. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Into the front court, Carrington with the basketball. Carrington against that 2-3 zone. St. Joe's has not strayed from that here in the early going. They're going to make sure that Horizon has to win this from the outside. Here's a one-dribble pull-up, Gagline three-pointer front iron, rebound Voisinat. Nice box out of Cretain. Into the front court, LaFollette, down low, Banks. Banks has the ball, Banks goes up. Banks is going to draw the foul, and for Carrington, that's going to be his second, and that's a big one right there. He is the lone wide body underneath for Horizon.
Yeah, he's the second tallest kid on his team is Carrington, and he started the game off with a couple solid rebounds. So that would be a big miss-up if Horizon loses Carrington early in this game.
Banks at the free throw line for a pair. His first one is no good. Harris is going to come in. That's Eric Harris. He's going to replace Carrington. Cody Underwood comes back into the ball game. He will replace Cretain for Horizon. Banks one more free throw, trying to make this a 12-9 lead, and he does. 4 team fouls on Horizon here in the first half, 3 on St. Joe's. Into the front court, Bird left side to Gagline, back to Bird. Bird dribbles a little bit to the right-hand side, waits for everybody to shift around, 22 on the shot clock. High post Harris, back out to Bird. Bird beyond the NBA three-point arc, though that really hasn't bothered these kids so far. Here's a fadeaway 18-footer tough shot, Yusuf the rebound. Into the front court, Banks open. Kick out to Voisinat in the right corner. Voisinat with a couple of left-handed dribbles. Skip pass far side. LaFollette's going to drive. Dump down no to Yusuf. He's triple-teamed. Has the ball stripped. Puts up a shot. He's going to be fouled. That foul is going to go against Markel Bird, and now Bird's got 2. So you've got 2 key players for Horizon with a bit of foul trouble. Your starting point guard and Darren Carrington, your power forward.
Yeah, that's definitely unfortunate. If you happen to have a little bit of the stats, as Yusuf bangs his first one, those are their 2 leading rebounders for the Horizon team, and they're already giving up a height advantage. So to have your 2 leading rebounders with 2 early fouls already is definitely something to watch out for if I'm the Panthers.
Yusuf hits both free throws. 14-9 lead for St. Joe's, their biggest of the game. It's 5. 6:29 left in the first half. Bird in the front court, staying in the game. Bird's going to back it out. Go high post Harris, get a return pass. Bird's going to penetrate. Nice feed down low. Underwood partially blocked from the backside by Banks. He's also going to be fouled by Banks. Nice job by Ethan Underwood, who has been quiet so far in this game, but the leading scorer with 14.5 points a game. It's good to see him getting to the free throw line, at least for if you're a Horizon fan. Maybe you can get his shot going from 15 feet out with a free look at the basket. First free throw short.
Yeah, so far Horizon needs to get it going here in the second quarter. They have been unable to put a single basket in to start this second quarter, as St. Joe's is on a 5-0 run to start the second.
Kyle Nash will replace James LaFollette in the lineup for the Pilots. That last foul was on Lamont Banks, his first personal, team's 4th. Second free throw also short. Rebound Banks. So Underwood struggling with that background a little bit here in the first half. Into the front court. That was Marcus Harris, gives the ball up, and a turnover, deflection on the feed from Kyle Nash. Into the front court, here comes a pass down low, Underwood, kick out Harris, swung left side, Cody Underwood fakes a 3, drives baseline, kicks back out to Gagline, and a lot of ball movement, but no shots yet. Here's Underwood, he's going to pull one up from 18, off the rim short, and it's going to be off Horizon, out of bounds. And we got a substitution into the game. Derica Smith, for the first time for Horizon, will replace Gagline.
Yeah, these Panthers need to figure out something here. St. Joe's is just dominating this second quarter, at least to start it.
Harris to Voisinat in an exchange near the half-court line. Banks with the ball on the wing. Here's a drive, dump down low. Yusuf goes up, draws the foul, and will be going to the line. Great feed underneath and great strength by Yusuf, who had Underwood land on him. Still managed to get the shot up and put it in.
Yeah, you said it. Great feed indeed by number 11, Marcus Harris, there for St. Joe's, as Yusuf even afterwards had to give Harris a little thumbs up on that pass. And he go ahead and he makes the 3-point play. So solid play there by St. Joe's, as they are now on an 8-0 run to start this second quarter.
17-9 with 5:24 remaining first half. Ball being moved around the perimeter. Underwood gives off to Derica Smith. Right side, Bird. Bird with a jab step, double team to Smith, who's going to drive. Gives to Underwood on a floater, and he hits from 10. Tough shot. Ethan Underwood's on the board for the first time in the game, and it's 17-11 Pilots. Into the front court, Harris. Swings left side, Voisinat. Voisinat gives to Nash. Nash dribbles right-hand side, now back left to Voisinat beyond the NBA three-point arc. Yusuf wants the ball in the high post. They're going to skip Yusuf and go straight away to Harris. Right side, Nash. Nash with 11 on the shot clock. Nash dumps down low, Banks on the right block. His shot strong, gets his own rebound, goes back up and around Harris. No, gets another rebound. Ball loose on the floor, and we got a whistle. And a foul that's going to go against Horizon. Is that on Bird? If so, that's his 3rd. Yep. Oh, that is his 3rd. Huge foul on Markel Bird.
Yeah, and Coach Tyrone Hopkins over there is definitely feeling as upset as probably Bird is, as Bird's going to have to take a seat early in this second quarter with 3 personals.
Carrington is going to come back into the game. You have to put him in here for some rebounding. Meanwhile, checking in for Bird is Dante Cretain. It's also bonus time. And the free throw is no good from Banks. So Banks misses the front end of the 1-1. That was a 7th-team foul against Horizon. 4:25 to go. High post, Harris. Back out to Carrington, who's now running the point. Carrington with the basketball. Drives into the key. Takes it in. Floats one up from 5 and hits. What a tough shot that was. 17-13 is the score. Pilots up by 4. They've been up by as many as 8. Nash with the ball straight away to Harris. This is Marcus Harris, right side into the post. Banks wide open. Nice ball movement. Harris fakes a 3. One dribble, give down low. Banks, he's going to travel with a basketball. Could have been called a charge as well, but they got him for the travel. And we've got a timeout on the floor as James Choice is going to check in for Banks after the break. 3:55 remaining first half of play, and St. Joe's leads it 17-13 in this boys Division 5 championship game right here on PlayOnSports.com.
We'll have live coverage of spring sports from around the state of California in April and May. Join us this spring for championship coverage across California, including baseball, softball, track, and more. All brought to you by your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Well, Jason, as we look at the game, you can start out by looking at the 2 leading scorers coming in. Temadayo Youssef averaging 15 points a game, and Ethan Underwood for Horizon at 14.5 points a game. Both players were scoreless in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, Youssef has come alive. 2 field goals, 3 free throws. Underwood just hit a basket late, but right now Youssef is outscoring Underwood 7-2, and that's almost your difference in the ballgame, that 5-point differential.
Yeah, most definitely. But the size advantage for Youssef down there, he is just a force to be reckoned with. I mean, he's got anybody on the roster by at least 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches. So that height advantage is obviously working early for Youssef, as he's managed already a total of 7 points, like you said. So let's see if Horizon can't calm down the fouls from their leading rebounders, as they're going to have to try to keep up with Youssef throughout this ballgame.
Ethan Underwood now running the point, gives to Carrington in the left wing. This is out of the officials' timeout. Horizon basketball. High post Eric Harris. Right side Underwood is going to skip it back out to Cretain. Cretain with 18 on the shot clock. Dribbles into the key, floats one up with the left hand from 5. No good. Rebound Voisinat, who falls to the floor and then loses it off Horizon out of bounds. St. Joe's will retain with 3:33 left in the half.
Horizon is getting a lot of good shots. They're getting good looks at the shots. They're just not falling, like we said. Maybe, I don't know if it's the depth perception. I don't know what it is, but they are just not falling.
Well, neither team's shooting well from the field right now. Horizon 5 of 17. St. Joe's 6 of 17. Here's a ball that's almost stolen by Underwood. He knocks it away, and St. Joe's will have it with 20 on the shot clock. 3:21 left in the half. Bringing it in is Nash. Nash in the backcourt to Marcus Harris. Harris guarded by Cretain. Right side back to Nash. Nash, spin move, and then goes corner to Voisinat. Back out to Nash, 10 on the shot clock. Nash, 35 feet away, dribbles right side, Voisinat corner. High post, Youssef goes up, puts one up from 5, strong. Carrington trying to grab the rebound. Youssef has got it again. Youssef goes up and puts it in. And we got an official timeout. Youssef may have gotten poked in the eye on that last play. It seems to me that right now what Horizon is doing is they're not boxing out very well. They're leaping for the basketball, but when you've got some significant height, as St. Joe's does right now, they're getting inside and grabbing their loose balls.
Yeah, you definitely got to play body mass if you don't have the height advantage. So you got to try to box out, play the right angles. And unfortunately for Horizon, they have yet to do that. And Youssef is just dominating on the rebounds.
For Youssef, he's got 6 rebounds in the game so far, Jason. 4 of them on the offensive glass.
Yeah, that's out of the total of 15 rebounds for the entire team. So he's already almost at about half of the rebounds for the entire team.
He's going to come out of the game for the moment with that little bit of an eye injury. Here's Underwood going in the corner to his brother. Ethan manages to save it, but save it to whom? It's going to be off LaFollette, out of bounds. So Horizon will have it with 19 seconds on the shot clock, 2:41 to go in the half. Ethan Underwood to inbound right in front of the scorer's table on our near side, gives it to Carrington. Carrington with the ball, 15 on the shot clock. Cody Underwood's going to put up a 3, and he's going to be fouled by LaFollette. And Underwood's to the free throw line. For LaFollette, that is his first, team's 5th. And Underwood, Cody Underwood, who is scoreless in the game, will have 3 free throws coming up and see if he can make this a 1-possession ball game. Well, credit right now to St. Joe's, who is really pounding the offensive glass. First free throw good by Underwood. They have 6 offensive boards in the game, Jason, and Horizon only has 6 defensive rebounds in the game.
Yeah, you said it. Horizon's only managed 9 total rebounds. as St. Joe's has 6 on the offensive side alone. So one thing we were talking about early is that height advantage that St. Joe's has, and it already is proving to be some sort of something that these Panthers have to overcome early.
Underwood's made his first 2. Last one no good. Rebound goes to Justin Brown, who's checked back in. Brown quickly into the front court, finds Choice, open for a left-handed layup. Nice job in transition by St. Joe's. It's 21-15 with 2:20 left in the half. Cretain working the point. 25 on the shot clock. Cretain left side, Cody Underwood. Underwood back to Cretain. Cretain looking right side, gives to Carrington. Into the corner, Ethan Underwood from 16, front iron. He's still continuing to come up short on his jumpers. Rebounded Voisinat. Marcus Harris pushes front court with a right-handed dribble. Goes right side to Brown. Brown gets the ball on the high post. Banks with the ball on the high post. Back to Brown. Brown drives into the key, gives to Banks, travel with the basketball. The turnover will give Horizon the ball, trailing by 6 with 1:47 to go in the half. Cretain into the front court. Cretain right side Underwood. This zone has been giving Horizon some fits. High post, Ethan Underwood, right side Cody Underwood. He's going to put up a jump shot strong. 1 and out once again for the Panthers. And we got a 30-second timeout being called by head coach Don Lippy of the St. Joseph Pilots. So 1:31 to go in the half in this boys Division 5 championship game. 21-15, St. Joe's leads it over Horizon.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here today? Tell your school to sign up for the Play On Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Well, we continue to pound the rebounding numbers in this ball game right now, Jason, but it's 18-9 in favor of St. Joe's. Right now, Horizon shooting 26% from the field to St. Joe's 40. And it's been the three-point shooting of Horizon with 2 that has kept them in this ball game. Biggest lead of the game so far for St. Joe's has been 8. Right now, they lead by 6. Harris into the front court as Horizon going man-to-man into the post with it. This is Choice. He's going to be blocked by Cody Underwood, and then Underwood's going to knock the ball off Brown's head. Nice defensive play by Cody Underwood.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed on the defensive side of the ball. A little bit of a momentum switch, but nonetheless, Horizon's been playing fairly solid defense. They have allowed St. Joe's to score 21 points, but not too bad of defense so far.
Yusuf back in the ball game, replacing Choice in the lineup. Cretain on the penetration. His pass out deflected. He gets it hit right back to him, fortunately. Cretain with a left-handed dribble into the key. Swings left side, Carrington out to Underwood. Underwood goes left side, Cretain, 13 on the shot clock. Cretain has the ball poked away. Nice defense by Brown. The ball to Harris. Here's Voisinat, left-handed layup. No, Brown the follow, yes.
That's a great hustle on the offensive side of the ball by the Pilots as they get down there. He helps his teammates out, finds the rebound, and puts it back for a nice bucket.
23-15. Eric Harris with the ball on the high post. Back to Carrington. Carrington into the key. Floats one up from 5 strong. Rebound Yusuf. 1 and out again for the Panthers. Here comes Harris pushing. 29 seconds to go. Shot clock turned off. 23-15. Pilots looking for their biggest lead of the game on this possession. And Yusuf, the center, says, hey, let's slow it down, guys. We got a little bit of time. Yusuf puts the ball on the floor, picks up his dribble in a bit of trouble. Gives to Voisinat with 14 seconds left. And Voisinat is going to be fouled. And we'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. This foul is going to go against Cretain. That's his first. Team's 8th.
Yeah, I feel like Coach Tyrone Hopkins is going to be talking to his kids in the locker room at halftime that they need to calm down on the fouls. They're giving up too many fouls, sending these kids to the line now as they're in the bonus.
A couple of substitutions for Horizon. Back into the game comes Micah Gagline. Gagline, both Underwood brothers, Cretain and Carrington in the lineup as Voisinat at the free throw line for the first time the game hits the front end. 24-15, 13.2 seconds left in the half. Second free throw also good. 10-point advantage, 12 seconds to go. Carrington's got a push, and St. Joe's putting on a full court press for the first time. Carrington behind his back, takes it all the way, wow. Recovers for a right-handed layup. 2 seconds left, 1. Harris is going to get the shot off, and it's going to be off the glass. Carrington, what an athletic play breaks the press by himself, goes around 4 guys with a behind-the-back dribble, almost loses the ball, and then hits the layup right before the buzzer sounds. And that will end the first half of play. Your score, 25-17, St. Joe's, an 8-point lead at the intermission. We'll take a break here on PlayOnSports.com, then come back with the PlayOnSports.com halftime show. Again, your halftime score, St. Joe's 25 and Horizon 17. And Markel Bird on the floor for the Panthers. Carrington's going to take it in all the way, and he's going to draw a foul on Yusuf. And for Temadayo Yusuf, that'll be just his first personal foul.
Coach Tyrone Hopkins obviously talked to his kids at half, told them they need to start hustling and get down the court quicker, and Carrington is already starting it off nice. He hit a three, and he was able to drive the lane and get to the foul line here, and he misses his first shot. So let's see if he can't hit one more or hit this second one. But nonetheless, like you said, Horizon starting off the second half with a nice bit of athleticism.
James Choice is going to replace Lamont Banks in the lineup for St. Joe's. 7:22 to play in the third quarter. Carrington's second free throw on the way. No good. Both strong off the back iron. Well, Coach Hopkins was saying after the regional final, we are the best conditioned team in the state. And now he's going to be playing up-tempo, and we'll see if Horizon can hang with St. Joe's. As here's a layup underneath is missed by Choice, and Carrington collects another rebound into the front court. Underwood with the basketball. Ethan Underwood has it poked away from the backside by Voisinat, and Horizon will retain possession of the ball underneath the St. Joe's basket. 25 in the shot clock. Pass out to Markel Bird near the center circle. Bird dribbles right side, guarded by Voisinat. Bird has it poked away by Voisinat, and it's going to be off Voisinat out of bounds. 18 on the shot clock. Boy, Voisinat showing some active hands defensively. 2-3 zone. The Pilots have been it the whole time. They're in the white jerseys going right to left. Blue lettering. Underwood into the post. His pass deflected. Steal. Voisinat comes up with a loose ball into the front court. Bird's got to be careful with those three personal fouls, and he will back off. Voisinat with the ball, dribbles right-hand side into the post. Yusuf along the right block, and he traveled. So we've got two missed shots and a travel by the Pilots here in the opening moments of the second half. They lead it by 5, 25-26-30 remaining third quarter. Carrington with the ball in the front court along the left sideline. Around a pick by Harris. Nice feed down low. Cody Underwood goes up. He'll be fouled. Choice got some of the ball, but he also got some of the body. And Cody Underwood to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was all led by a beautiful inbound pass there by the point guard. As he was looking for his man underneath the hoop, he made a nice, beautiful pass. Underwood was able to go up, draw the foul, and he's going to take himself to the stripe, see if he can't complete both of these as he hits his first one.
Cody Underwood is yet to hit a field goal, but he now has 3 points in the game. Banks will replace Yusuf in the lineup for St. Joe's. A 4-0 run to begin the second half for Horizon. Make that 5-0 run. Underwood hits both. He's got 4 points in the game. And Horizon picking up in a 2-1-2 full court, or at least three-quarter court. Trap press into the front court. Voisinat with the basketball. Voisinat going to skip it to Brown. Dump down low. Banks. A blocking foul is the call. That foul is going to go against Carrington. That's his third. It looked like Carrington had position. Banks kind of fell into him. I thought for a moment maybe it's going to be a no call. But instead they call the block. So Carrington's just picked up his third personal. So he and Bird have 3 fouls each. And now we've got a timeout on the floor as Harris and Yusuf get tied up a little bit. And the referees calm everybody down. 25-22, 6:11 left third quarter. Voisinat looking for somebody. Finally gets it out to Brown beyond the NBA three-point line. Yusuf on the left side. Yusuf into the left block. Banks. Out to Voisinat. Back to Banks. Banks goes up. Banks is going to be fouled. Underwood thought he got some of the ball. Looks like he got some of the arm as well. For Cody Underwood, that's going to be his second personal. So the foul's starting to pile up a little bit for Horizon. Like you mentioned, one of the things they need to avoid in the second half, Jason.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, too. If you look at the players that have these fouls, you've got your leading scorer and your 2 leading rebounders who are all in foul trouble right now. Your leading scorer, Underwood, with 2 fouls, and your 2 leading rebounders with 3 apiece. So those are solid fouls that you do not want to give up right now, especially with the players that are giving those fouls.
Banks misses the first free throw. 2 team fouls on each team here in the second half. Second free throw also no good. Carrington another board. Banks now 1 of 5 from the free throw line in the game. Carrington into the front court. Crosses over, splits the defense, floats one up from 10, no. Has the ball poked away. We got a loose ball foul on Yusuf from the backside as Carrington was going for the offensive rebound. And now Yusuf has 2 personals. So 3 players with 2 for St. Joe's. Brown, Choice, and Yusuf. 2 with 3, 1 with 2 for Horizon. As Underwood has it stolen, Voisinat goes up, can't get the layup to fall. His tap follow no good. Battle for the loose ball. Bird's got it into the front court. Carrington drives on Yusuf, floats up a shot off glass. No, Yusuf the rebound. Yusuf front court, Voisinat again. Voisinat driving, stops, picks up the dribble. Harris, left side back to Voisinat, 25 on the shot clock. Yusuf high post, guarded by Eric Harris. Here's a pass, driving. Brown takes it in, floats it up short. Yusuf the rebound, he goes up, draws the foul. This is becoming the story of the second half, is the foul situation, as this one is going to go against Eric Harris, and now he's got 2. And Yusuf to the free throw line, where he is 3 of 3 in the game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You got your, like I said, your leading rebounder, both your leading rebounders, and now you've got your other 6'3" guard out there, or 6'3" forward, who's also got 2 fouls. So all these tall people that you got on your team starting to get foul trouble, and that's going to start to match up against St. Joe's height advantage.
Yusuf makes 1 out of 2, 26-22 the score, 5:20 remaining third quarter. Bird with the ball in the front court on the right side, 28 on the shot clock. Bird staring at the 2-3 zone, high post Carrington. Pass to the right side to Eric Harris is knocked out of bounds by St. Joe's. Boy, Voisinat is getting his hand on just about every ball in the passing lane or with the dribbler.
Yeah, you definitely said it. If they're throwing it and pass him, he's trying to get his fingertips on it. And so far, he's doing good to bother this Horizon team.
He's knocked away 2 from guys handling the basketball and then 2 on passes in the key. Carrington with the ball in the left corner, takes it into the key, and the ball is going to be thrown between both Underwood brothers out of bounds. Coach Hopkins wants a tip ball, but he isn't going to get that call. The Pilots will have it with exactly 5 minutes left in the third. Yusuf gives it to Marcus Harris in the backcourt. Harris is going to come up the floor, get in the front court to Voisinat along the right sideline. Voisinat in exchange with Brown, who has a little trouble handling the basketball, backs it out. Into the post, Banks, nice catch with the left hand on the right block. Gets a return pass into the post, Banks goes up and hits. Carrington had to go straight up, Jason, to avoid picking up that 4th foul.
Yeah, you can tell he's definitely trying to play a little bit less aggressive, trying to avoid those fouls, and that led to a basket for St. Joe's.
28-22. Bird in the corner. Ethan Underwood with it. Back out to Bird. Cody Underwood has to get going here. He needs to get some scoring from the field. Carrington with the ball on the left wing. Markel Bird's going to fake an NBA 3, go around a pick, and we've got a hand check. That one is going to go against Mark Voisinat. That's his first.
Just as you're talking about, he likes to get his hands on everything. He got his hand on a little bit of a body there.
4 team fouls against St. Joe's. Here's Underwood on the drive. Cody drops down low. Carrington reverse layup blocked, but Cody Underwood gets the follow, and he's got his first field goal of the game. 28-24.
That was solid teammate play right there. They just backing each other up. Look at the passing by St. Joe's.
And Voisinat gets a bounce pass from Yusuf that goes off his shin. That was a tough one to handle, and it's going to go out of bounds. So Horizon forces the turnover. The Panthers have come out and cut into this St. Joe's lead. We have a timeout on the floor, 28-24. The Pilots leading over the Panthers. 3:57 remaining third quarter in this Division V championship game right here on PlayOnSports.com.
Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information to great highlights. Follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Well, St. Joe's continues to lead with a rebounding advantage. They have 24 to Horizon's 15. But Horizon's starting to hit a little bit better from the field. Now up to 31% from the game, which you would think to yourself, that's not very good. But considering at the half they were around 26%, that is definitely an improvement, and it's showing on the scoreboard as what was a 7-point halftime advantage for St. Joe's is down to 4.
Yeah, St. Joe's is looking a little bit sloppy here coming in this third quarter. It looks like Horizon's fast-paced action is starting to get to St. Joe's maybe a little bit. Let's see what happens here after this timeout. I'm definitely interested to see how St. Joe's comes back to try to keep this lead as Horizon is trying to claw back into this one.
It'll be Horizon basketball, as it's been Darren Carrington with 3 points in the quarter and Cody Underwood with 3. Horizon's high point total in any quarter has been 9, and we're midway through this one, and they've already got 6. So In this particular game, given how poorly both teams have been shooting, it qualifies as an offensive explosion on the part of the Panthers here in the third quarter. Out of the timeout, pull up from 16 short, rebounded by Ethan Underwood, and a loose ball foul is going to go against Brown, and Ethan Underwood to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
That was a solid rebound there by Ethan Underwood, as he is quite unmatched quite shorter than the other guys out there, and he was able to jump up there. He's got a nice vertical jump, as I seen him try to block a kid earlier, and he pretty much got as high as the rim. So don't let the 6 feet fool you, as he can get up there. He's got a nice vertical jump.
Ethan Underwood to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 for Brown. That's his third personal. He will come out. Kyle Nash replaces him. Underwood's free throw short. That's his third free throw of the game, and all of them off the front rim. Into the front court with the basketball goes Harris. Still a 4-point game, 6:43 remaining. Into the post, CIF with the ball. CIF gets double teamed, back out Voisinat. Straight away Harris, 19 on the shot clock. Harris around to pick by CIF to the right. Drives, pulls up from 12. Good! Nice shot by Marcus Harris, who hasn't had a field goal since the 3 hit in the first quarter. Carrington up off the bench. He's going to come in, and we're not quite at the 6-minute mark. Bird in the front court, right side Cody Underwood. He's driving right baseline. He'll be held. Held by Lamont Banks. For Banks, that's his second, team's 9th, and Cody Underwood at the line for a 1-and-1. And it's going to be double bonus time the rest of the way for Horizon. They've got to hit some free throws.
And we're right about that 6-minute mark as Carrington is checking back in for Horizon Panthers.
Eric Harris will come out, and we've got a timeout called by the Pilots with 6:18 left in the game. We'll keep it right here on PlayOnSports.com. Jason, Coach Tyrone Hopkins is going to his senior, Darren Carrington, who's playing with 4 personal fouls, but is leading the team with 11 points and 10 rebounds. He's rolling the dice a little bit here, bringing him in at the 6:18 mark.
Yeah, well, it's a
5:12 left in the game. St. Joe's fans do not like that last call by the officials. Timeout by Horizon. We'll take a quick timeout as well. 39-33, St. Joe's hanging on to a lead here in this boys Division V championship game right here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports in the state of California.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here today? Tell your school to sign up for the Play on Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Well, Horizon's getting some good looks from three-point range right now, but they got to get a couple of them to go. Trailing by 6 points, a 2-possession game, but with 11 seconds on the shot clock here, it seems like this is one of those situations with St. Joe's starting to heat up from the field a little bit with Marcus Harris, that Horizon's got to get at least 2 on this possession.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that one. It is starting to get down to the nitty-gritty, and they need to take advantage. They had 2 solid three-point looks on that last opportunity. They even got another offensive rebound after the 2 3-pointers and happened to just get picked. So just small mistakes that are happening from Horizon that is starting to lead to this lead for St. Joe's. So Horizon needs to just fix those problems, calm down, play their basketball game that they know how to play, and they need to execute on those wide-open looks that they're getting.
Meanwhile, Harris getting some penetration on the offensive end for St. Joe's. Avoid fouling. You don't want to put Horizon at the line unnecessarily and let them get back in this game with the clock stopped. Cody Underwood inbounds, gets a return pass, skip pass far side Bird. Bird's going to drive. Bird's going to take it in. Bird's going to kick it out. Ball swung to Gagline. 4 on the clock. Now 3, now 2. Bird's going to have to put up a shot. Bird is not going to get the shot off. Horizon, a shot clock violation, out of a timeout as well.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Tough time for that.
Tyrone Hopkins looks quite upset about that one as well.
Carrington picking up CIF full court. Carrington trying to avoid that 5th foul. CIF gets the ball to Brown. He loses it. Ball loose on the floor. Brown puts it up with the left hand, no, and the rebound goes to Bird. 4:45 to play. Still an official timeout to happen, and a pick. Brown steals it from Bird. And now we've got to travel.
Yeah, he took that extra step. That's unfortunate for St. Joe's, as that was a nice pick there right at midcourt. He just took one too many steps there before he made that pass.
Well, and Don Lippy telling his team, hey, when we do that again, let's slow it down, guys.
Yeah.
4:33 to play.
I definitely agree. With the lead and you get a pick, you want to take the fast break, slow it down. You don't need the fast points right now. You want to take as much time as possible.
Horizon working the ball around the perimeter, going left to right. Carrington with the ball on the left wing. Into the corner, Cody Underwood, a three-pointer. Front iron, no. Rebounded by Banks. 4:15 remaining. 39-33 the score. Cody Underwood, once again, another good look. Harris with the ball in the front court, guarded by Gagline. Harris gives off to Voisinat. Voisinat turns the corner on Underwood. Kick out Youssef. He fakes a 17-footer. Guarded by Carrington, again playing with those four personals. Left side, Harris 13 on the shot clock. 3:55 to go in the game. Harris drives left-hand side, takes it into the key, double team, kick out. Youssef, he's going to put up a three, air ball. The St. Joe's crowd was cheering at first because the ball hit the net, but it didn't go through before it hit the net. That was a little bit short. And the clock will stop with 3:47 to go in the game, and officials timeout on the floor. Still a 6-point St. Joe's advantage here in this boys Division V championship game.
We'll have live coverage of spring sports from around the state of California in April and May. Join us this spring for championship coverage across California, including baseball, softball, track, and more. All brought to you by your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Jeff Kurtz alongside Jason Patterson, producer Nathan Schemmel. Hope you'll stay with us for our next ball game after this one as we move from Division V to Division III. The girls' Division III championship game coming up after this. Approximate start time on that is 2 p.m. Should be an outstanding matchup. Sacred Heart Cathedral is going to be in that one, representing the northern part of the state. Both their boys and girls programs got in. They will be playing Alamany out of Mission Hills in Southern California. And we'll have that one for you, as we will all 12 championship games here in California, right here on PlayOnSports.com. Horizon will have the basketball underneath their own basket after the missed shot by Youssef went out of bounds. It's Youssef, Voisinat, Brown, Banks, and Harris on the floor for the Pilots. Again, both Underwoods in the ball game. Carrington, Gagline, and Markel Bird, and Bird on the drive, kick back out Underwood. Horizon with the basketball. This is Ethan Underwood from 15. Left elbow is in. Nice jump shot with a guy in his face. 4-point game. 3:30 remaining. Voisinat with the ball in the front court as Youssef is bringing the ball up the floor himself. What skills this kid has. A double-double in the game, and he's playing point. Now has the ball on the right block against Carrington. Youssef goes up and around Carrington and hits the layup. All Carrington could do was go straight up and down, Jason.
Yeah, there's not much you can do with 4 fouls. He's playing smart basketball, though. I like it. He's not out there trying to make anything happen. Just playing defense. He knows he needs to be out on the court for his team.
Youssef, his first points in the fourth quarter. Here's Carrington on the drive. He goes up. Layup is good, and the foul on Youssef. That is his third. Big shot by Carrington. He's on the board in the fourth quarter, and his free throw could make it a one-possession game. Carrington at the free throw line today, 2 out of 4. Again, going to be playing football at the University of Oregon. Free throw short. Banks the rebound. 2:55 to play in the game. Voisinat with the ball in the backcourt. Voisinat into the front court, hounded by Underwood. Picks up the dribble near midcourt, gives to Harris. Harris trapped momentarily, back to Voisinat. Voisinat around Cody. Underwood takes it all the way for the layup. Strong. Youssef the rebound. His putback is in.
He's just too tall out there. He's getting all those offensive rebounds, and he's just well quick with the putbacks.
6-point game, 43-37. Cody Underwood with the ball to Markel Bird. Bird's been quiet in this game offensively. Nice pass down low to Carrington. 4-point game again. Bird with the assist. 2:20 left.
It's going to be an interesting 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
43-39. Underwood almost commits the foul on Voisinat, and then Voisinat gets by him. No switch by Gagline. We got a travel. Voisinat shuffled the feet. A turnover. Horizon an opportunity with 2:11 left. 43-39 the score. We got a whistle and a 30-second timeout called by Coach Hopkins. And we'll stay right here on PlayOnSports.com. So let's break this down for you as we head to the final 2:10 of this ball game. Youssef with 18 points and 16 rebounds in the game. Carrington with 15 and 11. Carrington playing with 4 personal fouls. Youssef now playing with 3. Now, if we were playing a game of one-on-one, Jason, that'd be a pretty good matchup right there between those two over the final 2:10. But who else is going to step up here? Who has to step up first for Horizon and then for St. Joe's in order for one of these two teams to win a championship today.
You know who's been playing a solid but quiet game is Ethan Underwood, as his brother Cody coming in as the leading scorer. But number 32 is out there jumping for rebounds. He's playing solid defensive ball. He's making good shots. I think Ethan Underwood might be the ace in the hole kind of thing for these Horizon Panthers.
Meanwhile, for St. Joe's, it has been Marcus Harris in the fourth quarter, leading his team with 4 points along with Youssef. Is he the guy handling the ball down the stretch who's going to be the key component for the Pilots?
I definitely want to keep the ball in his hands and let him put up a shot and just hope that Youssef gets the rebound if it happens to miss. And so far, that's what's been working nicely for the Pilots.
Horizon brings the ball into the front court. 31 on the shot clock. They're playing a little bit of back and forth out high as St. Joe's staying in that 2-3 zone as they have the entire game. Bird with the basketball, 22 in the shot clock, under 2 minutes to play. Bird, high post, Carrington. Carrington's going to drive on Youssef, take it all the way in. Shot blocked by Youssef. What a defensive play. And into the front court, wide open his choice. He goes up and can't get the layup to go. Bird with a rebound. Bird's got numbers the other way. Going to take it all the way in, go up left hand. No, Youssef bothers the shot. And we got a jump ball tie-up. And the possession arrow favors Horizon with 1:35 to play. Horizon had 2 opportunities. St. Joe's with 1. Neither team can convert. We still have a 4-point game, 43-39.
Yeah, what a turn of events in the last 20 seconds. Both teams with opportunities to either one draw closer or draw farther away from the other team, and neither team able to take advantage of the opportunities.
Horizon with the ball, 1:30 to go, 30 on the shot clock. Carrington with the ball on the right wing, crosses over, takes it into the key, loses the ball, kick out, Markel Bird, a big 3, strong. Rebounded underneath, saved by Gagline to Bird, takes it all the way in, puts up the shot, no, follow, no, rebound Youssef. Youssef is right now controlling the middle. And now when do you think about fouling if you're Horizon? 1:08 to go in the game. Youssef gets the ball into the front court, and Voisinat loses it out of bounds. 1:04 to go. Still a 4-point game. Who wants this one?
That's definitely what it's coming down to, is who wants it more.
Carrington picks up the ball in the backcourt, into the front court. 1 minute to play. Bird with the ball on the right wing. 28 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Bird penetrates, takes it in, kick out. Cody Underwood, a 3, short. Rebound, Banks. Banks is going to be fouled. Boy, Cody Underwood has just been not able to find the range from three-point land. 0 of 5 today. That is the 6th team foul against Horizon. You got to think they're going to foul again pretty quickly right here. Let's go. Timeout called by St. Joe's. That last foul went against Gagline, his first personal, team's 6th. So let's keep it here once again on PlayOnSports.com. 49 seconds remaining in the game. St. Joe's leading at 43-39. They have the basketball. The possession arrow also favors the Pilots. 6 team fouls against Horizon. So on this next foul, 1-and-1 situation for St. Joe's. St. Joe's has committed 9 team fouls in the game. Double bonus time for Horizon the rest of the way. If you're Horizon, Jason, my thought is if you don't get the steal off the inbounds pass, you got to foul right away.
No, I definitely agree. You got to try to, like you said, get the steal on the inbound pass. You don't want to have too much time of these 49 seconds click off the clock as you are down 4 points, 49 seconds to go. There's plenty of possessions to be had in that 49 seconds if you could play smart defensive ball. So let's see how Horizon plays. It's a smart timeout. Definitely, the whole team's quite upset that they missed these last few three-point opportunities that they've had. Nonetheless, still only down 4 points. Still have a good opportunity to win this game. So let's see if they can't play good defensive ball here.
I got to think St. Joe's is going to try to get the ball to Youssef, who's 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Voisinat taking it in is 2 of 2.
Yeah, he's like a point guard too.
Voisinat to inbound, gets it to Banks. Banks, they tried to foul him, they couldn't foul him. Now they're going to foul Voisinat. Gagline grabbed Banks around the waist. And no call there, and so Ethan Underwood commits the foul against Voisinat. Only the first on Underwood, and a 1-on-1 situation for Voisinat, who's got 4 points in the game, 2 of them from the free throw line.
These are some clutch free throws right here.
If he completes the 1-and-1, it's still a 2-possession game either way. Front end. No good. Rebounded by Markel Bird. Bird in the front court. Horizon can't take too much time here. Bird on the penetration, takes it all the way in. Shot in and out, no. Tap by Underwood, no. Yusuf has the rebound, and we got a foul on Bird. Boy, Markel Bird, he hit that three at the beginning of the game, got into foul trouble, and has been struggling from the field ever since. That foul on Bird is his fourth, and Yusuf to the line where he is 6 out of 7. He has 19 rebounds in the game to go along with 18 points.
What a game from Yusuf. Again, he's the tallest kid on the player, and the fact that they throw him the ball like he's a point guard is amazing. The kid is an all-around solid basketball player.
Free throw rims in. 5-point game, 35 seconds to play. If he hits this one, you're thinking 3 if you're Horizon. Second free throw is good.
Yeah, you have to think 3 if you're Horizon right now.
And now St. Joe's picking up full court. Quickly into the front court, Underwood to Bird. Bird has it knocked away. Here's Cody Underwood on the drive. Kick out Carrington. Carrington's going to drive, and the ball is stolen. Stolen by Banks. I don't know why they didn't take a 3 there, either Underwood or Carrington. They had open looks, and they tried to drive and dish. And a turnover, and Banks to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. 25 seconds left, 45-39 St. Joe's. Banks 1 of 5 from the line today. So this is by no means a done deal. Banks' first free throw. Good. Lamont Banks hitting him when it counts.
Yeah, this whole Pilot team is hitting them when they count.
Second free throw for Banks. It gets him quiet in here like he's trying to sink a putt at the Masters, and then he almost gets his own offensive rebound after the missed shot. 7-point game. Bird pushing front court into the corner. Ethan Underwood's got to be thinking 3. He takes that 3. He hits that 3. Timeout called by Horizon with 14.7 seconds left. 4-point game.
Yeah, that's definitely the kid I'd have been looking for this entire little stretch here in the fourth quarter. He's been solid shooting the ball. Ethan Underwood drains a clutch three-pointer and brings them within 4 points with 14.7 seconds to go.
Well, again, quick foul time if you're Horizon. And you got to make it obvious because Gagline tried to foul, I forget who it was. It was Yusuf or who it was on the last possession or a couple possessions ago, and he wrapped him up. Might have been Brown. And there was no foul called. So you got to make it obvious without it being intentional.
Right, you don't want to flagrant.
Carrington's going to stay on the floor. He may be guarding the inbounds pass just to see if he could force the turnover. But he and Bird are the two players out there with 4 personals each, and neither one of them can afford to commit their 5th on this play. And, of course, if you're St. Joe's, you want to get the ball to Yusuf, who is now 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Voisinat to inbound. Voisinat gets it to Banks. Back to Voisinat. To Yusuf. Nice ball control, and Bird's committed his 5th personal foul. What passing by St. Joe's. Yusuf's going to the free throw line with 11.3 seconds left. Markel Bird is just fouled out of the game. Markel Bird, 1 of 9 from the field today, 1 of 3. 7 rebounds and 3 points. And I think he'd be the first to tell you that he is not that happy with his shooting from the field in this game today. And 5 fouls, he is out of the game. And Coach Hopkins was thinking Bird only had 4.
So was Bird. Bird thought it was 4 too.
That may have been what had been communicated to them, but that is the 5th on Bird. So Dante Cretane is going to come into the game for Horizon. Yusuf at the line, 20 points, 19 rebounds. And Yusuf is 8 of 9 from the free throw line in the game, and it's double bonus time. He's got 2 free throws coming. First free throw is short. 46-42, still a 4-point game. And Horizon's got a timeout they can use. Second free throw, also no good. You got to hurry if you're Horizon. You can get a 2 here, though, if you're the Panthers. Here's Carrington all the way, layup good, timeout. Panthers, 2-point game with 5 seconds left. Carrington had a wide open look. I'm kind of surprised defensively. St. Joe's is playing it like they got a 7-point lead, not a 4-point lead.
I'm kind of surprised that Carrington hasn't tried to do that earlier in this game, as he drove the lane beautifully there. I mean, he did have a huge lane that you could have drove a bus through, but nonetheless, he drove the lane, gets the layup, brings his team within 2 points with 5.1 seconds to go. So it's going to be an interesting inbound pass here. Let's see what happens.
Well, Temadayo Youssef missed those last 2 free throws. We'll see how critical that is down the stretch. But he has set the Division V record for most rebounds in a game with 19, breaking the record of Darnell Robinson, who played for Emory High School out of Emeryville in the 1993 championship game. He had 18. Robinson ended up enjoying a nice career at Cal after that was over. And now it's Temadayo Youssef in the books. The record for a state championship game, 21. 3 players own that. Aaron Gordon will be playing tomorrow night. Bobby Jones out of Dominguez from 2001, and Isaiah Fox from Crossroads out of Santa Monica. Youssef 2 away from that. Pilots will be inbounding. It is Youssef on the inbound. Gets it into the corner. You got to foul right away, and fouling right away is Underwood. And this will bring Marcus Harris to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Ethan Underwood committing the personal foul. That is his second. 4 seconds left in the game. If Harris hits both, that could be all she wrote. And St. Joe's will have a championship. But if he misses one of these 2, there's still a chance. Horizon out of timeout. St. Joe's with 1. Marcus Harris on his first trip to the free throw line. Misses the first free throw, but it's a 2-shot foul. Got to put some time back on that clock. They lost 0.4 of a second there. As I don't think Harris realized that he had 2 free throws coming, so he immediately went for the rebound. They put the time back on the clock. There are 4 seconds left. So the best he can do here, Harris, is make it a 3-point game. 46-44 the score. Again, Horizon out of timeouts. Harris at the line, his second shot of the game. Is also short. Carrington's got to go length of the floor. He only needs to get a 2. Underwood, a 3 at the buzzer. Good! Horizon has won the ball game!
That's the guy that I said needed to do good if they wanted to win, and he hits the game-winning buzzer shooter. What a shot by Ethan Underwood, the sophomore, the lone sophomore on the starting 5. And he hits it. The referee is making sure that's good. They're going to call that good. Congratulations. Wow, what a shot by Horizon to hit the game winner at the buzzer.
Ethan Underwood. The 3-pointer, his second of the quarter, his third of the game. And Horizon comes from nowhere to win the championship. From beyond NBA range. St. Joe's stunned. Horizon is stunned. Unbelievable.
What a shot. It didn't even hit rim. It was a swish. What a beautiful shot.
For a state title, the sophomore gets it done in the 4th with 8 points, and the biggest that last 3. I think we got it for the game. His brother Cody can't believe it.
Not only that, he hit a clutch 3 earlier to get them within some scoring range, too. The kid hit some clutch 3s throughout the game, not to mention the buzzer beater to win it.
Wow. What an amazing play. And the missed free throws down the stretch are going to haunt St. Joe's. Temadayo Youssef, what an outstanding game. 20 points, 19 rebounds. But he missed 2 free throws. Then Harris missed 2. Carrington got the rebound, got it quickly into the front court to the sophomore, Ethan Underwood. And Underwood hits the 3 at the buzzer for a 47-46 Horizon win. I think Horizon led 31-30. I can't remember them leading any earlier in the game than that.
No, I think
31-30 briefly in the third quarter. That's only their second lead of the game, and it comes in the last second.
Yeah, I'd say they led for maybe 1 possession earlier in the game, and then they end up hitting that buzzer beater to win it. What a solid play by Horizon. Oh, man, what a game.
Wow. The 4th title in school history is perhaps the most spectacular in school history. 47-46. Folks, Jason and I are going to take a quick break and collect our breath here for just a moment on PlayOnSports.com. Then we'll come back with the PlayOnSports.com post-game show. Again, your final score, Horizon. A miracle win, 47-46 over St. Joseph Notre Dame. We'll be back with more in a moment. Back here on PlayOnSports.com. It's the PlayOnSports.com postgame show, and Jeff Kurtz alongside Jason Patterson. Jason, all we could say about that ending is wow. Yeah, that
definitely.
Word describes it. And you had said, we said, who are the guys that have to step up in the fourth quarter? I asked you, who are the unsung heroes that needed to make plays down the stretch for these two teams beyond Darren Carrington for the Horizon Panthers and Temadayo Yusuf of the St. Joseph Pilots? And you said two players who both factored into that fourth quarter, Marcus Harris for St. Joe's and Ethan Underwood for Horizon. And Harris, 4 points in that fourth quarter, but missed those last two free throws that could have iced the game or at least forced now an overtime period. And Ethan Underwood hitting 2 threes in the fourth, and that last three the biggest for the championship for Horizon.
Yeah, most definitely. Ethan Underwood, he hit 2 clutch threes, one within, I think it was under 2 minutes, and that last one, the buzzer beater. Oh, man, what a shot. You don't get any better than that. What I like from that team is the fact that they had faith in the sophomore. They gave him the ball knowing that he had to make it to win the game, and he went up there with all the poise in the world and didn't even touch rim on the shot. What a beautiful shot. You don't get much better than that.
Yeah, that's poise, absolutely. And that's something that you will never – you can hang your hat on that thing for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that sophomore is going to remember this night for forever because he hit the buzzer beater to win the state championship for his team, coming into the game with his brother being the leading scorer, and he outscores his brother and just plays an outstanding game. Hats off to him and the entire Horizon Panther team.
You know, Horizon came on late in that game. They had a rough first half, shooting the basketball, getting out-rebounded throughout that first half. But in the second half, they came alive, outscoring St. Joe's 30-21, and that over the last couple of quarters, despite being out-rebounded in the game, 37-30, giving up 14 offensive rebounds, and having Temadayo Yusuf go for 20 and 19 in the game. Lamont Banks 8 and 7. Those are some pretty strong numbers. They had Carrington in foul trouble at Horizon. They had Markel Bird, who fouled out of the game and only had 3 points in the game. And then Cody Underwood, their leading scorer, was 6.5 points below his season average.
Yeah, most definitely. Like you said, Carrington, I want to give a hats off to him, too. He got 4 early fouls. He was in 4 fouls at the start of the fourth quarter, and he still came in, played solid defensive ball, didn't give up any fouls, and he was the one that led to the pass to Ethan Underwood. And, so it just hats off to him, hats off to the smart play, hats off to the coaching. Just all around great play by Horizon and coaching. Just, man, what a game. That was a game for the ages right there.
Darren Carrington finishes the game with 17 points and 14 rebounds. So both centers get double-doubles in the game. That game had a little bit of everything. Both teams finished with 34% shooting from the field, though Horizon ends up with 35% shooting from the three-point line, 53% from the free throw line. St. Joe's 52% from the free throw line. They only made 1 3 in the game. I mean, really, St. Joe's executed very, very well. Just those last 4 foul shots down the stretch, they missed all of them. And Ethan Underwood and Darren Carrington with that driving layup where he really had an open lane to the basket.
Yeah.
And then Underwood's 3 at the buzzer for the win. What a fantastic ending to that basketball game for the Horizon Panthers.
Yeah, just like you said, it doesn't get any better. St. Joe's playing a solid basketball game throughout the entire game. But Horizon really picked it up at the second half. They went in at halftime. They looked like they were playing a slow-paced game. Coming into the game, Coach Hopkins said they were the most conditioned team in the state of California, and they proved it there in that second half, coming out with being the aggressors. And they just stuck in there. They didn't let St. Joe's get too big of a lead, stuck in there. And that last 2 minutes of play is why Horizon is going home with the state championship.
Well, Ethan Underwood now joins some storied names for Horizon High School's basketball program in terms of three-point shooting. Jared Dudley now exercising his craft in the NBA, and Steve Winnick, who hit 5 threes in their 2006 championship win. Ethan Underwood joining some illustrious names for Horizon High School as they come away with a 47-46 win on a buzzer beater here at Sleep Train. Isn't out of timeouts. Harris at the line, his second shot of the game. He's also short. Carrington's got to go length of the floor. He only needs to get it 2. Underwood, a 3 at the buzzer. Good! Horizon has won the ball game! Ethan Underwood. The three-pointer, his second of the quarter, his third of the game. And Horizon comes from nowhere to win the championship.